10 years since another Rail Cup final. How quick has that gone?
Oh, really quick. I haven't aged a day, have I? What a year 2010 was. Great year, great team. A good chemistry between us all. Balanced out. They were like Tiger. He used to lead us around the pitch and stuff, and then there were Gaz. His kicking game used to get us out of trouble. You had Ash Lindsay, who was just a workhorse, and you asked him to run through a brick wall, he would. And then there were like Livesey, Paddy, anywhere in 10-yard line or whatever, popping ball. I don't know how he used to do it. He used to hit them spin and score his tries and stuff like that. Like there were Jay Walton, Danny Morn. Tui used to help me out as well, out on back and everything. He always used to talk to me. So yeah, it was a great team, and if I missed anyone out there, don't shoot me.
And going back right to the beginning of that season, the group was tough, wasn't it? We just hung on the year before in the division, if you remember, and then the group draw had us first up against Widnes, who I think were the favourites right at the start, and that was a fantastic game here at what's now the Foxes Biscuit Stadium. Do you remember that game at all?
Yeah, I can remember it. I can remember one of the tries. It was Greeny broke through, and I was right at back, and ended up kicking a ball for me to chase, and I kicked it, and it landed up like 2 metres away from line, and ended up sliding across, and I think it ended up 20-20. That try got it to be 20-20. I think it was a draw in the what you call it. So I don't think we lost in the.
No. So during that the group stage, Jonny, we had a couple of big wins, a huge win up at Gateshead there, and you scored a lot of tries in that competition, didn't you?
I think we scored over 100 points that game. I think I managed to get 4 tries, and I think did Gaz Moore break a record kicking the goals?
He did, yeah.
Correctly or not? Yeah. So yeah, I ended up scoring quite a few in the Northern Rail Cup leading up to the final. I didn't score actually against Lee or in the final either, but I think I ended up scoring 10 or 11 tries, which helped towards beating the record, which were Linners. I think it were 29 tries, and I managed to get 30 that season.
Nowadays, Jonny, certainly the younger supporters will see you as a winger, but you played fullback that year.
Yeah, it was kind of a fluke really. Precy were the main fullback, and he ended up getting sent off in the warm-up games. It were the friendly games up here. He got sent off, and then Carl chucked me in at fullback, and ended up getting man at match that game. And then obviously I got man at match in the warm-up game, so he kind of just went with it, and it kind of paid off.
So a lot of the tries came because you're right in the middle of the action.
Yeah, I was just supporting quite a lot. To be honest, I owe a lot of my tries to Tiger and stuff, because he was chipping over or like that, and really I was just a runner. He'd tell me where to run or pass me the ball or whatever, how slow or fast to go, and I just did it. Sometimes he played up at me because I won't listen to him or whatever, but I thank him in the long run.
And people in that side are going back again. People like Tiger, Ash, they were just
like
trouble causers on the field, weren't they? They were
Ash on the field.
Horrible to play against.
Yeah, Ash on the field, off the field. I can always remember my first training session for the first team. Me and Ash are playing for a couple of pound, playing kick golf and hitting crossbar. Gary Thornton had set all cones out in bottom corner down there. Ash walks into change rooms, walks back out. He goes, "Jonny, come here." Because Gaz says, "Can you take all cones up?" So I've collected all cones up. He's done video upstairs. We'll come out to train. Gaz has looked down there, and he's gone, "Who's collected all cones?" And I thought I'd get brownie points for it, so I've gone mean. He goes, "What have you done that for, you silly twat?"
Talking about the knockout stages there, we had Sheffield and Lee, 2 games that you remember well.
Yeah, Sheffield, for a couple of seasons prior, they've been a bit of a bogey team for us. So when we got them in draw, it wasn't right good, but we ended up correcting that one. And then obviously Lee, that was a tough one, and obviously it were on Sky as well, so it added to the pressure. And then they were like Robbie Paul, I think they got Matty Blythes, he was from Warrington, and there were some other big names and everything else. So we were underdogs, no one giving us a chance or whatever. I think it was Thursday night on Sky. We went across to Lee, and I think for the first 20 minutes we didn't have ball, we kept knocking on or whatever, but that bulldog spirit, we all just dug deep. And I think that 20 minutes killed them off really, because they couldn't break us down in that 20 minutes. And then obviously we won that game, and then we got to the final. I know everyone was writing us off then. I can remember the training session before the final. Carl gave a big speech and that, and I came just walking out of changing rooms there, and I thought I could have took on Mike Tyson, because he gave a big speech saying go down in history and everything else. And I think it was like 50 or 60 years. I think it was 1952 it was since we've been in a final. And Carl got us all buzzed up the last training session, and it was a bit of a weird one, because he were buzzing us up, but then he were playing it down as well to not letting the younger lads get nervous or whatever, saying, "Oh, we've done well to get to the final" and everything else. So he put pressure on us, but not put pressure on us as well. So that was a good thing. And the town just got behind us. They just swept round, didn't they?
you can never be in front too early, but we scored 2 quick tries, didn't we? And then it was a long time to see the game through then, I guess.
Yeah, we definitely had a dog wagging his tail, you know what I mean? Yeah, it was a bit of a roller coaster all game, wasn't it? It was a bit like we had it in 15-minute blocks, like they'd have it for 15 or 20 and we'd have it, and obviously luckily we had the last 20, so that was a vital bit.
I remember a point in the game when they went 11 points in front. I think at 6 points in front, I was more panicking there. When they scored again and went further away, I just thought you'd relax a little bit. I remember saying to our Joe, we're worrying. That I said, I promise you, if we score one, we'll win the game.
Yeah.
And then you gave a ball to Brownie.
But it's a head and feed in the end to the Batley Bulldogs. Campbell, Brown! Alex Brown for the try line for the Batley Bulldogs. They have not given this one up. And Widnes cannot rest yet.
Yeah,
first try.
Going back to what you just said then, it was a bit like punch for punch, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like they'd score, we'd score. And then obviously, like you said, they went two tries in front or whatever. And yeah, there was a bit of calmness or whatever. And then we all just went back to the game plan and all started playing as a team a bit better.
It became less frenetic, didn't it? When they went further in front, you seemed to calm down a bit, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how the science works in that.
No.
But yeah, it definitely. Well, you must have saw it from the sideline, and me being on the field, I'll agree with you on that one.
Yeah. And then the ending was just phenomenal. Those 2 tries in the space of what?
Yeah, going back to Brownie's try, we had the scrum or whatever, and I can remember him just saying, I'm going to run this line and do that line or whatever, and I went, yeah, and I wasn't listening to what he was saying. And I can remember just getting it, and I was running, and we kind of both like running to the same hole, kind of, and I saw him there, and I just give it ball, and then he hit the line and just went through, and so it was a planned move that wasn't a planned move, if you get what I mean, because I didn't run the same line as what I meant to do or thing, but Brownie hit that line 100 mile an hour. And
there was no stopping him then, was
there? Yeah, a bit like Superman that day, wasn't he?
yeah,
finishing it off,
unit.
jumping up for that last ball against Ain score, which...
Question is in the positive. He catches this ball, what a take! Sean Ainscough, the shorter man. Does he grind it? Has he got full control? That's the answer. That is an unbelievable try by Alex Brown. He has had a massive influence in this game. Second try of the game, surely, for Alex Brown it is. And the Bulldog supporters...
We're great, wasn't it?
Yeah. And after the feeling at the end?
Yeah, unreal. I welled up and I can remember seeing Kev Nick and all work he puts behind, people don't know. And for him to actually get a reward out of it, he gets a reward out of it anyway, be putting all in the hard work or whatever, but a final reward for him walking on field and that, and seeing his face and everything else. And even everyone else behind the backroom staff, it's like a reward to them. Obviously all the hard work that we put in, the work that Carl put in, but the fans as well, give them something to cheer about.
That was a special day for the supporters, wasn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
And I think we went back to the frontier for a cup of tea afterwards.
The bus journey were good. Gallagher character again, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Trying to get everyone naked bus and stuff like that on the way back, and trophy, you know what I mean? Putting all sorts in trophy, and I can remember being in front here, and even all fans getting involved, you know what I mean? A mucky pint, there were like Baileys and whiskey and everything going in pints, and all fans are grabbing it off us and necking it as well, so yeah. And the song round it off, didn't we? We're all on stage swinging us tops and stuff like that. It was fantastic.
The cup didn't quite come back in one piece, did it, when we got back to Batley?
Not guilty. I'm not commenting on that one. We took it out with us all night on that, and I think Amphos, like we hit that night. I'm not 100% sure, but.
So you've been at the club a long time. Had some good times at the club, and obviously some one particularly horrific time at the club. But some good memories at the club. But that must be right up there.
Yeah, it is. If I were gonna go across my rugby career. Playing up at Farnell as an amateur, we bet Workington up at Dewsbury Rams. I didn't ever think I'd top that feeling, you know what I mean? Everyone, all my mates and everything else turned up to Dewsbury and that, and they were all flooding field and that. And then I think we got Catalan in the next round. I think it was the first time they were in Challenge Cup. Went across there, and I never thought I'd top that feeling, but I'll tell you what, I did. Yeah, it was fantastic.
And he's going to receive that Northern Rail trophy. His chairman pushed him towards it, and there they are. The Batley Bulldogs are the winners of the 2010 Northern Rail Cup.